Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Broken Lords on Endless. I loaded up the game and we were immediately being challenged. So Assassin 5s, missed 4, 1 Assassin 6, one really good unit in here. Unfortunately, Tocho's army is a little bit on the weak side at this moment, but with reinforcements I'm confident that we can win a pretty serious victory here. So obviously Tocho should play back. I know we want to have this... Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and start in the city. They want to start in the city because they want the morale bonus for being in a city tile on the first turn. And I think that's pretty reasonable. And I also think that we're going to have enough move to attack the target we want to attack. Well, attack targets, I guess. This guy's actually way in the back. Whatever, we'll deal with it. So for now, everybody focus. This is the thing we want to kill. Everybody. Okay. We get a little bit of AoE damage here. Those things are pretty low. Oh, he couldn't have moved right. There's a cliff here. He had to go north first. Why did he attack the wrong target? Alright, yeah, these Assassin 5s really are not very impressive. And I'm okay with our units even, like, not getting an attack off if it puts them in better position to deal with this asshole next turn. This guy's a problem. There we go. I'm a little sad that we didn't get any siphons off of him, but he had to die. He was going to do way too much damage. That guy being alive was the only way we were going to lose troops during this battle. So I have no conception of why they attacked like this. The only thing I can think is that the AI didn't put together that this army was going to be able to reinforce. Because all these weak stalwarts against the Assassin 6 is maybe... It's still pretty bad. It still seems real bad. I don't know. Weird. Anyway. We're winning. It has been slow going so far. It has been a very long, very difficult war so far. But... we are super winning, I think, right at this moment. So, we need more units. We need to buy some dudes. We need some resources, obviously. So let's buy, I think, we need 2 to make 1 guy, and then 6 for each additional guy. Let's try 14. Sorry, you can only buy 10 at a time. Let's buy 14 of these, and then buy 2 stalwarts. Buy 2 good stalwarts. Actually, wait a second. We have no dust bishops right now, right? Is that right? All of them died? Let's buy out a dust bishop. And 2 stalwarts. We don't actually have the... I didn't buy enough resources. I didn't actually complete the second order, right? Well... I think I actually want to buy a dust bishop instead. So what is the thing that I'm missing? We just need like a lot of that stuff. We could switch the dust bishops over to using adamantium. Yeah, let's do that. I know we've swapped them back and forth a bunch of times, but we just really need to be careful with our strategics is all. So let's make another dust bishop, and then we're going to rearrange these a little bit. I'd like to get 1 bishop into each of these armies. And Tocho gets to bring up the rear with the army completely composed of stalwarts. But the healing of a dust bishop is so significant. I really, really would like to... oh, okay. Travel to the indicated village and talk to Hernos while showing a watchman's pelt equipped on a hero. Well, I do want the reward from that, which is significant. Not the Hernos, but the 40 adamantium. But I don't know if I can spare a hero. I guess I can just pop a hero that's in one of these cities out. Like, Wayward Seago, you have even, shortened assignment cooldown. So we can just equip him with the thing. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Alright, so let's make him an army on Amgar. Create army on city. Amgar. Okay. Amgar will lose the benefit of having him for 3 turns, but I think it's worth it for 40 free adamantium because we really, really need strategics at this moment. By himself, I don't think he kills this guy. You have 3 move, don't you? Why can't you move? I cannot. I'm right-clicking like crazy here. I can't get this guy to respond to orders at all. Huh. Let's clean up the rest of the turn and come back to him? That's strange. Well, I guess let's deal with this battle. So... do I want the Dust Bishops to come in ahead of the Wrath Vanguard? No... well, no. Let's focus on offense right now. Bringing the Dust Bishops in ahead of the other army would just be about increasing our ability to come out of this with some health. Let's make sure everybody in front is healthy. And then these are all... both of these are Assassin 6s. The Mists are largely irrelevant. We gotta kill these Assassins quickly. You need to focus. So let's get as many guys focused on these as possible. I didn't even think about the fact that some guys would try to start up here. That's really inconvenient, actually. Alright, let's see how this first turn goes. We don't have a tremendous amount of control over the first turn of these battles due to the Assassins being able to pick their targets and also being very difficult to pin down due to their acrobatics. Things are different now, though. And his target died, so he lost somebody instead. That's... you're really valuable as an actual unit. Kill stuff. Alright. We want to make sure that the hero is assigned to kill this thing. The Alagi hero will probably deal with it. Oh no, he's going to get distracted. That Mist is making a sacrifice play to allow the assassin to have a turn. It's very brave of him. Didn't seem to help very much. That's a clever move, though. I actually think that's really solid tactics from the AI there. Because the assassin is so much more dangerous than the Mist is. Alright, 350 more dust. So let's figure out how we're reapportioning these armies. Your army needs to be strong. But this army needs to be strong as well. So we're going to move 2 weak stalwarts out of this army. You can come and get those. And then we have 1 Dust Bishop move to here. 1 Dust Bishop moves to here. What? Of course they can. Don't be silly. This guy moves into this army, and this guy moves into... actually, we're going to move this army onto this guy, because it helps us move forward. Okay, I feel pretty good about that. So... I am going to heal. I'm going to heal both of these armies. Have them move up here and do this. I'm not going to move this army adjacent to the city, because if we do, it'll put the fortification damage value above the remaining fortifications, which will cause these armies to come out and fight right now. And these armies don't reinforce each other at the moment, because they don't have action points anymore. I'm instead going to, honestly, maybe start moving this way with this guy. Let's have at least a look at what we have to face down here. Okay, this is their capital. So it looks like they have at least 3 more regions, but honestly, it might just be 3 more regions. We're getting pretty close to the bottom of what I think this continent looks like. Actually, we can't move the map up anymore. This is the bottom of the world right here. So yeah, 3 or 4 more regions. There could be another one down here. Alright, this war is coming to an end. Rapidly. Can I move these guys yet? No. For some reason, they can't move. What's going on here? I can't move them onto land or on the sea. I don't know if you guys can hear the clicking. Strange bug. Maybe it'll be fixed next turn? Maybe it is that it's a display bug and they just have 0 move and it says 3. I don't know. Anyway. You know what? I don't have shipyards. They can't travel on the water because they spawned in the water, and I can't move units on the water. All right, well, where are we here? We're 3 techs out? Okay. Science is good. We don't have Hyperion. I'm thinking ahead. Probably the way we're going to win this game is through supremacy. There's only one player left after we kill purple. There's only one other player left. And the thing that's going to be quickest and most effective, I think, is to find his capital and just avalanche of units at it. So in order to do that, we're going to have to be able to get our units across the ocean, obviously. So I think actually Shipyard is a good play right now. Also, we should build some ships. Actually, we need ships for a couple of reasons. Belsero, you can produce a burrow, right? Now you can produce a burrow. Let's get Belsero adjacent to the water. Let's buy that out. We need to start making boats. First of all, we need a boarding vessel to go over to the other continent and find out where the enemy capital is. Or we could just run the boarding vessel over to the city that we can see, plant a spy, and then use the spy to do a steal vision, and that'll give us an idea where their capital is. But we also should have boats ready, because when purple dies, all of these sea regions are going to come unbound, and we can possibly conquer a couple of them. Purple's navy is way more powerful than ours is right now. We couldn't fight for them, but the moment they become available, we want to be ready. So let's make some boats. Let's make some boarding vessels. Let's get shipyard tech. Okay, this makes sense. This seems good to me. We have now a long-term plan. I'm feeling very confident about our ability to finish purple off. The garrison of the city is going to come out and fight us now, because next turn they would have no fortifications left, and that's how the AI works. Keep picking up dust trickery. Just expanding the dust trade in our cities as quickly as possible. Ooh, they have a guardian. Let us attack the guardian. Oh, there's a cliff. I know this seems risky. I'll explain it in a moment. Belsero, you need to... honestly, maybe just make cargo docks. Is that the next thing for them? It would be cool to have some sea trade going on. Once we have the regions, sea trade is worth more than land trade. And sea trade through a sea region you control has its value increased. Nah, this is more important, though. Well, let's not buy it out yet, though. Let's conduct our battles so that we have some idea of... we don't have to manual this. Conduct our battles so that we have some idea of how much dust we actually have sitting around. Alright, Iowith is ours. Should be pretty simple to keep moving down here and just take Khitan. I was not trying to merge them, I was trying to move adjacent to this ruin. Bring a settler to the ruin to improve the organization of the relief effort. There is literally no reason not to do this. We already have a spare settler. Yeah, come over here. Okay, you don't have any move left. He can get all the way down here and search this ruin as well. It does look like this is the bottom of the continent. I guess there could be a small region down here, but I really don't think there is, based on the way the land's tapering and everything. I think that we are pushing purple to his end. Alright, well, we'll finally pick up a Mithrite and Hyperium a little bit. Okay. So the reason I did this is that the AI often doesn't consider the value of reinforcements when starting a battle, so I think there's a pretty good chance this guy will run away. Even if he doesn't, we really want to get this guy as the first unit in the battle. If we attacked one of these armies and had him come in as reinforcements, that's basically an entire army's worth of reinforcements coming in through one slot in one turn. It's actually pretty efficient. That's the way you're supposed to use Guardians. That's what makes them good. They give you the ability to jam a lot of resources worth of units into a battle very quickly. But attacking a Guardian and having to have his support filter in slowly still would give us the ability probably to kill this Guardian before the rest of our units got entangled with everybody else. Yeah, but that's what I thought. He's not even gonna... So now, when we do have to face this guy in the very near future, he will have very little health. There's absolutely no reason for us not to heal. Ewith, you need to build basic science buildings. We know that because we know that our opponent here does not have science. We also should probably rush this out, so let's buy some glass steel real quick. Every dust refinery is just so valuable. Alright, and we'll think about other stuff after that. So I think we can, in fact, buy this out. Let's see. Is there anything else that we want to do right now? I think a lot of the stuff can wait. I just want one of the boarding vessels. Okay. Alright, so we see this. I was really hoping to not have them all exposed to enemies right away. Just retreat. How many turns do I think it's going to be? It's probably not actually that many turns until this guy is actually dead. Out of curiosity, still feeling triumphant? No. Down to nervous. Nervous seems a lot more sensible given your position. You guys still can't move for another couple of turns. It's weird that they can't even get out of the boats. They can't even get back on land. Is your assignment cooldown up yet? No. No. It's been a fair amount of real-world time as I'm playing out these battles, but it hasn't actually been a lot of turns yet. Alright. I want to make sure that we all have moves. We can start running the second the turn starts, and hopefully be within reinforcement range of each other. I don't know if this guy's going to be close enough. Okay. Alright, they started. Did they... Okay. We'll deal with this in a second. If you're wondering what that thing that I just clicked away was, it's just that we're taking small amounts of retaliation damage from being too close to their defensive towers. When I say small amounts, it's completely irrelevant damage. I guess just work on this. I don't know that we need to buy it out. We're probably going to be buying a lot of population in the very near future here. So yeah, he is chasing down our boats. Okay, nobody needs orders. Everybody's got stuff to do. What is this? Influence generated by alliances returns to normal. Okay. All right, let's do it. This is their big stand. This is what they have left. I don't know exactly what's going to come in as reinforcements. I think we should expect the Guardian, obviously. So how many of these are 7s? Okay. 2 of these are Tedeke 7s. 2 of them are Tedeke 3s, who are completely irrelevant. Actually, the 3s have more damage on them, or more damage available than this guy does, due to being higher level. I guess these designs, 3 and 6, are actually very close together. Alright, so the 7s are the primary threat. So, of course, they're way in the back. Alright, so the primary threat's actually Skoros. We're gonna mob Skoros as quickly as we can. We want to start in the most forward positions possible, because we have to do a full charge. They didn't even bring in the Guardian, really? Oh, that seems like a terrible play. That's a big, big mistake on their part. Well, they're going to lose this battle, hugely. They are going to deal some real damage with the Tedekes, and depending on how good their focus fire is, they may well kill some of us. I could see losing 1 or 2 units here. Just the Tedeke 7s with the free counter. being able to shoot us for a ton of damage and then counterattack us for a lot of damage, it's a dangerous combination, it is. Where are you going? Why are you running? Go forth, do combat. Oh, I didn't give explicit orders to this guy either. Shoot. A lot of you heroes need constant hand-holding for some reason. Yep, there's one. Yep, and our hero just passed the turn. He chose not to do anything. It's annoying. It is annoying that they are broken in a super weird way. Well, this guy gets to refill his health. Okay, now the dangerous part starts. We're going to be eating attacks and counterattacks from guys who are doing like 180 damage every time they swing. We didn't manage to finish that guy off. Okay. We got one of them. So yeah, he's also broken in his head. I don't know what it is with these Alagi heroes. They do fine if there's an enemy within range of them already, but otherwise they just make completely nonsensical decisions. Okay, well that's the dangerous part of the battle over. We should not lose anybody from here. And I think we only lost one unit. It's pretty good. I hope that our Dust Bishop finishes this guy off, because we need the siphon on this one. I'm waiting here with bated breath, man. Nope, chooses not to attack. Could have attacked, chooses not to. Alright, well, that'll have to do. We took some damage, but we wiped out their army. Only lost one unit. And they can't have very much left in terms of, like, actual dangerous guys. Right? What do we see? We have 766. So Owenga has a pretty scary garrison. Kaiten has a serious garrison. There's another Tedeke 7 over here. Where'd that Guardian go? We lost vision of him. Here we go. So we're just going to pressure him. He's going to run. And then we have all of these action points left. Except no movement. But you have movement and an action point. No, you don't have an action point. You served as reinforcements, right? Well, these armies are dead, though. At the beginning of the next turn, they will be run down. Alright, so Yalatocho's getting pretty close to having his plus damage skill, which is incredibly valuable. And you get to pick up Killer Instinct. I don't know how useful this is going to be, because he tends to kill things in one hit, or at least pretty close to. But there's no sense in not having it. Okay, you still can't do anything. We have Shipyard next turn. You're out of stuff to do. These guys should split up and get ready to make moves on these fortresses. I mean, this fortress was left empty. So we're going to take this one right now. Take that, nerd. Maybe that will distract him from chasing us? Could be. Maybe he'll want to come back and recapture it so that he has control of the sea region. Okay, so we want to, at the beginning of this turn, we want to hit this guy, lock up this region, and then come back to it. Okay, and then we want our boat to start moving, start fleeing. We want to keep going, keep going. Alright, he might actually make it to Pink Shore. This guy will just retreat. Man, their units are... We had a one-space head start, and they had to move through a bunch of seaweed, and they still got us. Wow, he would give us 274 Hyperium for a truce? I refuse. But that's a real offer. That's a good move. Alright. They immediately launched a new attack. So what is... This is my ship dying for no reason. Frustrating. Honestly, we can just auto-resolve this. Yeah, tremendous. They didn't attack with the Guardian? Really? Why? Alright, go hunting. Finish this asshole off. We don't need that. Okay. A lot of weird moves being made by the AI here. I don't 100% understand his strategy. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that a garrison of a city that's under siege cannot be used as reinforcements in another battle. So we're going to put this city under siege with Zarcha Atenul, so that we only have to deal with one garrison at a time. Really? There is a cliff. Man. Everywhere we move, it's all cliffs. So we need two more techs. We are going to have access to Mithrite, so we should learn this. And do we have Dustwater or Dust Orchid or anything? Oh, we have Dustwater. Okay. So we need this tech because Dustwater is awesome. Dustwater is plus 50% dust generation. It's just a really solid resource. Alright, we have a huge head start, and we're going to move fast on the next turn. We're going to just, like, as quickly as possible. I am confident that he will still catch us up to us somehow, because that seems to be how this is working. His ships only have 6 move. And he's still catching us, even when we have a head start. Alright. That was worth doing. That settler wasn't giving us anything. Okay, we can move this boat now. I don't suppose... Nope, not empty. It was worth a look. Alright. Where Sea goes. Assignment cooldown is up. So let's do this. We should buy back Peyton Quinn. He got injured in battle. We definitely have the dust to revive him. So let's put him in... Ywith, perhaps? Ywith is a pretty populated city. He could do some good work here. We're going to do that. And this, honestly. And this. We'll just make his city great right away. It's expensive, but... Is there a good reason not to do this? I don't know. We don't need it. Dye is not terribly important to our plans. Start building a caravansary. We're going to save some money for buying ships and stuff, because we're going to probably need to buy ships. Alright, but I think right here, we're looking at the final end of purple. Alright, so siege and siege. Wingo has 12 population. This is gonna be great for us. Have 5 heroes at level 8 at the end of the turn. Wow. Pink's doing okay over there. Yeah, retreat. Retreat. Well, I mean, we're basically out of move anyway. Let's go ahead and dive. Nothing. Bummer. Alright, like I said, I think we may actually make it to the shore. Or we'll encounter another purple fortress and get completely annihilated. So he has 6 boats in every fortress? Really? Man, this dude... How does he have so many resources? How is he able to maintain the army that he had and also... such a huge, huge navy. It's crazy. Alright, so next turn is going to be sort of his last gasp, though. He's going to push us off, or he's going to lose the game. And I mean, you know which one I think he's going to do. Let's do this. And this city was just waiting for this opportunity. We can finally, bye-bye. Finally make a triangle here. I'm going to go ahead and do it now. We'll build a coastal battery here too, because it does give extra XP to naval units. And I suspect we're going to be building some. Alright, here we go. We're going to be attacked here. There's nothing we can do about that. And nothing we would do if we could do anything. I'm in favor. It's just going to be the inhabitants of Oinga versus our two armies, because like I said, Zarcha Atenul's siege keeps these guys from being included. He had another guardian down there. The dude just has infinite resources. Okay. Yep, one of my fortresses was taken. My single fortress was taken. He's stacking up as many attacks as he can in the sea. Whatever. Okay, this one is something we actually have to think about, so we'll deal with that in a second. Sure, you got him. Alright. Most of the units here are not impressive. Mist 4s are kind of irrelevant. These militia don't matter. Jasa Murdap has okay damage. But this should be a pretty straightforward fight. We're going to have to deal with a couple of really high damage units, which necessitates some kind of quickness. Also, the non-injured units being in the front. I don't know why the AI is so obsessed with the idea of putting injured guys up on the front line. So let's do this. I'm trying to get the heal from this guy to be as effective as possible. Alright. So no, nobody should be focused on that dude. I don't know why the reinforcements always come in trying to target the thing that's furthest away from them. You guys should... yeah. Okay. So we're going to take some serious damage here as this initial wave of high damage troops crashes against us. Alright, if we're lucky, we'll be able to... we should be able to kill this guy this turn. Alright, good siphon. Unfortunately, people are moving away from the Dust Bishop. He is the slowest unit in our army, which is unfortunate. Ah, the hero has free counter, because he had already attacked. I move to here and attack somebody, just anybody. Okay, the mists are coming in. These units are largely irrelevant. They're going to do very, very poor damage. Yeah, even 60 damage dealt to a single unit is something I wouldn't care about. And spread out over my units, it's even less impressive. We just got to make sure that we're bringing down the Tedekes and the Assassins as quickly as they're coming into battle. Okay, good siphon there, reversing all the damage he took. And the Dust Bishops are actually going to get a small amount of healing done, probably. Oh no, something moved into the space I told them to move into. Okay, they still got an attack off and healed the hero. Do your best to get to these guys. Everybody needs to refocus on the assassin. The militia is irrelevant. The mist is going to dash itself against us. Oh, it took 0 damage from that. How unfortunate. Ah, that sucks. That assassin's going to get another attack now. We're not going to be able to finish him off this turn, I don't think. Ooh, wow. They're not even trying, though. What is going on with everybody doing 0 damage? Guys, step it up. I guess a lot of them are the, oh, nice. A lot of them are the weak stalwarts who are not, actually... They have very poor stats. Alright, lots of healing done there, but unfortunately almost entirely to units that had full health. And now our units are going to run around really erratically in ways that cannot be beneficial, because that's what they do when there's no enemies on the battlefield for some reason. I don't know why the default move when there's no enemies around is to flee. Don't run backwards. How is that helpful? But I think this is the last of the garrison, right? These two militia. So the city will be a free attack after this. And that means next turn will be the end of purple. Finally. I feel like we've been at war the entire game, right? I declared on the Morgar pretty early, and then we hadn't cleaned them up for very many turns before purple started with us. Alright, go get them. Let's not include these guys as reinforcements. Oh, we didn't finish them off. Okay, well I didn't include these guys as reinforcements because I did want them to be able to launch an attack of their own in case something crazy happened. Okay. Dude's action point was expended, so he could not participate. Alright, let's get this over with. I'm not trying to merge. This is not a spot that has an army in it. Alright, let's resolve this battle because it's clearly screwing with everything. I'm just gonna auto it. I don't... Wow. I wasn't expecting them to actually commit everything. Oh, where are you going? Just attack this... I clicked on a tile that was adjacent by cliff. Oh, you still have your action point. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, purple's not dead. There is another region down here. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Guardian had to come from somewhere. But it currently has no units. So I'll just come down here and put it under siege, which will prevent it from forming new militia. Really, he had another 6 boats waiting somewhere nearby, and he didn't even use the garrison of the fortress. Alright, go forth and scout, little men. Right, we just need to get to the shore here. All we have to do is find any city of pinks and plant a spy. Okay, lots of stuff to build. I really love these guys making money from making so much money from violence. Like it plays so well into the plot that they have set up. Like, I really love the way this game's themes and mechanics dovetail so nicely. Let's buy that out too. And then I guess we should buy boats, right? This is the turn for that. Because all of a sudden, there's going to be a lot of fortresses available to us. What is this? Really? I'm not even going to worry about it. If they take a city, whatever, we'll just go take it back. I'm not going to build units specifically for the purpose of fending them off. So let's go buy some glass steel real quick so that we have another boat or 2 worth of resources. Well, these are cheap. I guess they don't have any like real gear on, so... yeah, go ahead and heal. You somehow still have your action point. It's crazy that happened. Alright. We're going to try to kill purple as quickly as possible here to avoid our C units getting too murdered. You should definitely build a grass silk extractor. That is a thing of great value for us. I mean, this is too... I don't know. So our scientific growth is starting to feel a little secondary because we kind of already have what we need to do the job, I think. We just got to find Pink's capital and get over there. And try to prevent Pink from grabbing too many fortresses, because I don't want them getting all that value. Okay, come on. You know what? Let's just attack now. And auto-resolve. Try to eliminate purple from the game. Okay. Alright, purple is dead. Good, good, good. Unfortunately, that doesn't actually save any of my boats, because their units won't disappear until the beginning of next turn. Come on, get vision of a city. Oh, you're one tile short. We have to see the city's nameplate to put a spy in it. Alright, so 4 of these are about the fact that there are only 2 original capitals left. What is the 5th one? Oh, yeah, I'm getting close to an expansion victory. I mean, quote-unquote close. I'm halfway to an expansion victory. Okay, so unfortunately we're gonna lose some naval units here. Yep, just retreat. So I guess these guys just need to start... Which side do I think I want to leave from? The ocean's pretty narrow on this side. Might be pretty narrow on this side. Oh, you know what? We can use our, These guys have move left? No, okay. We can use our heroes to... Or we can use our armies to grab citadels too. Or to grab fortresses. Because they won't have any units in them at all. These guys might get clipped. That could happen. This fortress could suddenly... Yeah. Okay, so we're going to lose 2 stalwarts, it looks like, when we hit retreat. It's fine. Well, that's embarrassing. That's true, my unit doesn't have an action point. Okay, we can buy that whole army back pretty easily. It's embarrassing, though. It's an embarrassing loss. I don't want to spread these units out because this guy doesn't currently see them, and if he does, he'll send boats, so we'll just stay put for a turn. I guess start working on the new army that has to replace that old army that we just lost. How expensive is it to rebuy that hero? Oh, he's over here. Okay, 390. We'll do it next turn. So you guys are where you're supposed to be. You guys actually can move out, I think. He's committed his forces already for the turn. So let's just get into a position to be doing stuff. And then purple is... Actually, you know what? I just realized. I'm not certain that purple's eliminated. Oh, I've made a pretty aggressive play here that's not actually right to make if purple has any islands. Alright, well, it's too late now. All the units have spent their movement. There's nothing I can do about it. We just have to hope that I didn't screw up. Because if I did, it's not the end of the world. It's not like we'll lose the game over it. But it does mean that we're going to have a bunch of units die when there's no good reason for those units to die. Yes, absolutely build a strategic intensifier on top of this. How close are we to... Alright, we're 2 techs off of being able to get into the next era. Alright, here's hoping. If purple is not eliminated, we screwed up big. Okay. Whew. A little tense. Purple is eliminated. I possess 50% of the colonized region, so I guess the continents are the same size. That's good to know. Okay. So let's get out there on the ocean and try to take over stuff. First things first, one of you needs to go over here and grab this. I guess we can parlay with these guys and see what quest they give us. If it's not a quest I want to do... Okay, so if we did this, we get 320 dust. And it's not actually something that's difficult for us to do. Gain 3 additional luxury resource facilities. Okay, so he can move to here. This doesn't give us vision of the nameplate. Here we go. Alright, let's buy a spy real quick. There we go. Spying 4. That's what we needed. Before we send her out... Him or her, I actually don't know. Nephog is not a name that I'm familiar with. Completing her education. Okay. Let us... No, we don't have strategic armor. If we had the Palladian and Adamantian armor tech, there would be a thing we could equip here that would increase her infiltration points per turn. We can get her this. This doesn't actually do anything until after her infiltration action, and at that point she's probably just going to get injured and sent home. So, sort of irrelevant. 90% security. So he's been building security buildings, and also he's ad fervent. Alright, let's buy out our injured hero. Put him on top of this. Now that we don't have any fighting to do, our dust income is going to slow. We're getting a lot of income from just doing battle and gaining XP. I probably should have bought boats in Belcero. In fact, I 100% for sure should have bought boats in Belcero. That was a mistake. The only fortress I see in Hauntor is over here. Well, there has to be more than one in the region of that size, so there's one down this way somewhere. I guess we'll start moving this guy in this direction. Now that this is done, we need to try to get this fortress before Pink does. Because if we can snag it quickly, we can secure this region, and then Pink can't attack it without declaring war. Any little impediment that we can put on Pink at this point until we have the control of the ocean fortresses is important. So let's attack. This is an industry stockpile facility. Okay, that's kind of cool. It would be really neat to get a hold of one of those early. Alright, let's see if we can find another fortress in this region. Capturing one usually gives you knowledge of another, so... we'll head toward that one. Man, that's really far away. That's got to be closer to Pink than it is to me. I'm just going to take this. Well, a serious error has occurred. I think we should be okay. Fortunately, you know, we have autosaves and everything. Huh. Did conquering that satisfy the quest that it gave me? That's... yeah, because that we had 1, 2, 3... So conquering that satisfied the quest before it failed the quest for the thing no longer being available, and we got the 320 dust. That's crazy. That's really lucky. It's lucky for us that it works that way. Alright, let us build more units, man. Keep going. We don't have to replace... I don't know how many units it's actually going to take to hit Pink's capital. Whew, I'll tell you what, I'm glad to be out of war. Alright, so we want to make this guy's move right away. Again, it's like really, really valuable to me to get this fortress. Come on, hurry. Oh, nice. Hyperium and Dustwater? That's awesome. Dustwater. It's very, very solid. And we have some Mithrite on land, right? Yeah. Okay, so we actually have access to everything. Hey, we've conquered our first ocean region this game. It is turn 129. Hey, what's up, Pink? That's true. In my Murderous Lust, I have everything you said there is... that's exactly how I would describe what happened, in fact. Alright, these guys are going to head down this way and see if there is, in fact, a fortress down here. If there is, it's basically guaranteed to us, so I'm not too worried about it. This one we have to try to get before Pink can get to it, so we're going to use the fast ships to get there. Also, I'm going to try to slow down. Like I said, I think I mentioned this in an earlier video. I've had a couple of requests, actually, from people to speak more slowly, because it is difficult for non-English speakers, or non-native English speakers to understand me sometimes. I'm trying to slow down. I apologize if I occasionally suddenly accelerate. You know, that's all that battle rap experience coming out. Once you learn from the Bone Thugs in Harmony, you can't unlearn. So we should probably send this ship up toward this thing in the middle of Shirel now. We only see... Okay, no, we do see a second fortress. There could be a third one up in here somewhere. It's hard to know. So we just gotta fan out. Take advantage of the turbulence. I wonder if we'll get a notification when this thing produces a stockpile or not. Oh, hey. Our Empire approval level is low right now. It'll go up. A big part of the problem we're having is just that the cities we've recently conquered don't like us. As our ownership percentage climbs, they'll come around. Okay, we are making 2k dust per turn now. How many more? We need 4 more troops for that army to fill out. And we can start spending dust on other things, though, like population. Let's just buy a bunch of pop, and then where's the city that has really low? Amgar. We don't quite have enough to buy one in Amgar. Alright, yeah, we're going to be spending a lot of our dust on population now, which is going to, obviously, engine us up into even more dust. Alright. We should, let's move our units around here, and then we should check the scoreboard and see exactly how Pink is doing on science. Because it may be the case that I have to move a little faster than I'm moving here, as far as getting troops into assault positions. It's not going to change any of this part. These guys are moving toward the continent as we speak. Let's take advantage of as much turbulence as possible. This big patch of turbulence is really convenient. We get to move our ships more quickly through these tiles, and hopefully can secure some more fortresses. I'm a little bummed that we only got one sea region. It's possible that I could have... in fact, I'm 100% certain we could have prepared more and had a real shot at having Shirel by now. We did not have to wait so long. Okay, so actually this guy's going to head toward the middle fortress. This guy's going to head this way. And this guy's going to move up into this unexplored region and see if we find a third one up there. And you guys are, yeah, doing the slow thing because we don't need you doing anything else, as far as I know. So Stegarnal needs to produce 2 more stalwarts. We'll have the resources for another one next turn, and then we can turn toward other things. So let's have a quick look at the scoreboard. Obviously, Pink is doing okay. Research. Pink is on 49 researches. So do they have any of the science texts? Yeah, they have one of the End Era texts researched already. That's actually not that bad. That gives us a lot of time. Even if they were going to really focus exclusively on those End Era texts, it would still take them quite a while to finish, and I know for a fact from previous playthroughs that the AI does not do that. They'll research 1 or 2 of the End Era texts, then go back and get some other stuff, and I mean, maybe. It used to be that way. We don't know that it'll be that way now, since the AI really has been improved a lot. In either case, we're not in tremendous danger. We have some time here. Alright, let's buy some population real quick. We have a lot of cities that are very low on pop, so we can get a lot quickly and cheaply here. Now that we're not having our citizens assassinated every turn, I feel comfortable buying some up. Right, we're going to continue rushing for the sea regions. I'm mostly worried about Shirel, because Pink could see that and take it, and this one obviously is a concern as well. Alright, I think we're going to move on upgrades for our units first. So this is a technology of tremendous import. Everything else sort of falls by the wayside. Alright, another Hyperium facility. Is this quest any good? Talk with 5 other fortresses. We're not going to get that done in time. Let's just hit this. Okay, there's another fortress not too far away. What else do we get? Emeralds and glass steel. That's fine. I'm really nervous about how close this is to them. And here's 8 fire ships. Wow. Okay, so... here's a question. How many fortresses are in this region? Just 2. So it looks like these guys have used their move already. If we can snatch this at the beginning of the turn and turn this region orange before they can hit it, then we'll be okay. You guys just need to keep going. It's a big lightning storm, but it looks like we're going to be able to thread through it. And with the rest of these guys... as soon as you have at least one fortress, you can at least check the list and see how many other fortresses are in the region. Ah, pink got to this first, darn it. And so that means that they're going to have boats right there, and we're not going to be able to take it. If we wait just outside of its vision radius, we might get lucky, though. There has to be another fortress in Hontor, because it would be pink otherwise. So we're going to have this army is going to find it and capture it, and then we'll see if we can catch them with their pants down here. If we can turn the region orange, they can't retaliate. Alright, so that's done. It looks like all of our cities are actually working on stuff right now. We don't have a ton of extra dust to play with. You know what, let's go ahead and buy this out. I think that's worth doing. Because Stigarnal has one already, so we can do some trade. Right, Balsero is... actually... I don't know if they can trade. If they can use the water here as a path, they can, but there's no single sea region that connects them, so maybe they don't have the option of ocean trade. Well, when we finish the cargo dock, we can click on the city and we'll actually be able to see the routes that any trade units are taking out of them. Okay, so is there anything that needs to be done? Oh yes, we have a thing of great import right here. Come on. Attack, attack, attack. Alright, we got it. Turn the region orange just in time. Ooh. Alright, let's go get this ruin. This is our reward. This is... oh! The sea monster. Retreat? And then we get immediately attacked by, yeah. Apparently clicking the retreat button when it's not available starts the battle. I would have obviously put this on automatic since it's pretty clear what's going to happen. Okay, so we were not able to get this sea region. It was probably, you know, never the case that we were going to get all of them. Things have been going really well on this front so far. We shouldn't be upset. Huh. +2 vision on fortresses. And detection on fortresses. That's handy. Give them 20 Hyperium. They'll give you Tier 1 weapons made of titanium and glass steel. Okay. Attack. Alright, I really like that plus vision on all your fortresses. That seems like a really useful bonus. I don't know if the detection is as important. Oh, you know what? I was thinking, like, who's going to have a bunch of stuff with stealth? But, right. Bathyspheres. Bathyspheres have ocean stealth. Okay. Let's talk about the spy real quick. We're going to get to level 3 infiltration in 6 turns. That's when we will use steel vision. It only gives vision over their armies, not over their cities. You have to get to level 5 to get vision of their cities. But the AI builds so many military units that I'm sure they have armies scattered all throughout their territory, and vision over their armies will probably tell us where the capital is. It will probably be good enough. Howdy. 8 fire ships. How are you doing? So obviously we need to get back on land. They're going to take this sea region. There's nothing I can do to stop them. Oh well. C'est la vie. I'm going to dive for this. Since we have this region, we can afford to take a moment. Be at war against another empire within the next 10 turns to gain 240 in influence and 50 adamantium. I like 50 adamantium, and it's entirely possible that we will be. Actually, not that likely. 10 turns is maybe a little too fast. So what are you doing? Ah, yes, you're headed down here. There is a fortress down here somewhere, probably. Okay. Ooh, it has a mithrite facility. We can probably hold on to this one for a while, even without us having a real navy. And so when we go to invade, we're going to have to go through a sea region that we control. It would be really nice if we could get Shirel for that reason, because otherwise our guys in transport ships will get mauled by the fact that Pink has actual ships. What do you want to do? I guess build cargo docks. Let's make a point of this. Cargo docks don't only give sea trade ability. They do increase the output of water tiles, and especially the water tile that they're on. You can see it gives +5 industry on terrain with sea or lake, in addition to its normal yields, and they give 10 approval. It's a really good idea to build cargo docks where you can. Okay, I think that was a reasonable thing to do. I hope that was a reasonable thing to do. Let us build some more districts. We can triangle like this, now that we have a cargo dock here. And then we'll build the Advanced Alchemy Lab once we have some more districts to actually benefit from it. And Stigarnal has finished this. These guys will run down south and merge up. It needs to build, gee, I don't know, Caravansary wouldn't be bad. Alright. So let's finish trying to claim Shirelia. Let's see if we can get it. It looks like it might only be the two fortresses. In fact, we can check. Yes, it is in fact only the 2 fortresses. So I don't know that Pink can see this. We can see it because we have... because we had a quest refer to it or something. Like, we knew about this really early. I don't remember exactly why. Alright, there are 2 techs into their science victory. We are on the clock. We might lose this one. But we're going to do everything in our power here. So let's... There cannot be another fortress. I know that already. I don't know why I'm like, well, let's see. Let's go scouting. Ooh, we can get a lot of pearls out here. That's something of value, at least. So hold on, I gained vision of a region here and didn't really... Okay, we can't actually see the city. We can see that it has emeralds activated on it, I believe. It has some kind of boost. Oh, you know what? This is a boost that's provided by a guardian, not the emerald boost. So they have an earth guardian that's near this city, increasing its fortifications. Do not participate in this battle. Just let them have the fortress. Wait a second. Yeah, we're not participating. Okay, that's weird. Back to safety. Alright. Let's see what's over here. Nothing. Nothing is over here. Fine. So we have a path. I think that we are going to get to this first. I guess this guy should maybe just head toward the coast and see if we can see cities. Like, if we manage to find their capital without popping our spy, then we can have the spy save up and do a morale reduction instead when it's time to attack. So we can get more use out of this by playing a little differently. I think we're going to build a burrow here because now that we have a cargo dock, the sea tiles are a lot more valuable. So let's just grab those, and then I guess we'll triangle like this, probably. You guys can go claim this fortress. Oh, nice, Dust Orchid as well. This is a really good fortress. If we fulfill that quest, they spawn a bunch of fire ships, and yeah, screw that. We're just taking it over. It's an ambush. I suppose I ought to buy enough citizens to complete the triangle here. Seems kind of silly not to. Yeah, let's do that. Let's spend some dust on that. That's worth doing. Alright, who else has moves left? You have moves left. You need to go and unite with your reinforcements. We gotta get an extractor down on this relatively quickly. Alright, we have the tech. We just need to actually build it. Let's put it on the list and move it. Yeah, let's move it to here so that we don't forget. And we'll see it and we'll remember to click. Alright, well that's going to be it for this episode of Broken Lords on Endless. Come back next time. We're getting real close to the end of this game. We're going to have to find Pink's capital and make it pretty much a blitzkrieg. Or they're going to win by building a spaceship and leaving Auriga entirely. I guess that still kind of makes us winners, right? We'll be the only ones in charge of the planet. I don't know. Pretty grim prospects. We'll see you then.